Vitali will not be deported immediately, but will remain in the Bureau of Immigration Detention Facility to face the charges filed against him. He also
Cooked. Cooked.
emphasized that no special treatment will be given, stating that we're done with foreigners who only insult Filipinos. This is an example that we are serious here in our country, and we won't let them belittle us.
Ooh, they gonna stick it to him.
Bomba!
They sticking it to him. Yo, I wish somebody would even try now.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Yeah.
Alright, y'all. Y'all already know what it is. Yeah, the whole, obviously, Nuisance IRL streamer jump been going on for a hot minute. And within all these different, like, arcs happening, yeah, we got Vitali. Vitali went over to the Philippines, got on his Nuisance IRL streamer antics. Didn't last for too long. Yeah, nah, it didn't. Yeah, it didn't last for too long. He got arrested. He not really feeling him. And now he's back out. They're making an example of him, as you're going to see in the video, you know what I'm saying?
Yay.
And it's really looking not only bad, but crazy for Vitali over here. But yeah, this is what happens again when you go around thinking you hot S, you know what I'm saying? When you and all this Johnny, you think you're invincible, you could just do whatever for content. It's tough, but yeah, now you could be potentially facing almost like 24, 25. Apparently, it's just it ain't looking too good on him. But y'all already know what it is. We ain't even be we're not even about to waste time. Truly can't grammar. So let's get right into it. Yo, man, shout out to Tozy. We got Scumbag IRL streamer now facing 24 years in Philippines prison, obviously being Vitali. You can see him right here. If you guys want to watch the OG video, original vid, down in the description, first link. I already know how that goes. And without further ado, let's get right into it.
This scumbag IRL influencer can now be facing up to multiple decades in prison in the Philippines, all because he live streamed himself harassing strangers in the street, mall security guards, and stealing multiple items, including a mall security bike. Obviously, we're talking about the case surrounding Vitali, who was an American-Russian YouTuber who was one of the largest prank channels back in the day, who unfortunately lost his mind and ended up serving some time due to horrifically attacking a jogger in
Yeah,
that's what happened before.
Yeah, this is the thing I was telling you about.
Okay.
Like, yeah,
Okay.
this is when like the true downfall happened, because like, yeah, this moment was crazy.
Miami. But recently, he came back to the internet. And he's came back to the internet a few times, but in the most recent time, he decided to come back to the internet and essentially be a knockoff Johnny Somali for some reason. And
knockoff Johnny Somali.
Nah, discount Johnny Somali is ridiculous. I can't even
lie. Knockoff Johnny Somali lawyer.
Shoot, I ain't gonna lie. He said fire him.
May 16th is coming.
Back, he was definitely not wise when it comes to picking the country to be a nuisance in. The Philippines. I don't know why you would ever want to come to the Philippines and go live with the title "Disturbing the Peace in the Philippines," as that is
so
probably one of the last countries.
Seriously?
That was the title of the stream?
I didn't even know that was the title. Just dumb action.
Nah, it's stupid actions.
Stupid actions, whatever.
But it doesn't even matter.
Stupid
because, yeah, I don't even know why. Why would you name your stream Disturbing People in the Philippines, bruh? They should have auto-sniped him down like, yeah, bro, he's literally going to do nuisance actions and he's telling us directly, nah, let's go ahead and get him banned. Like,
I would ever want to have that title in my stream, let alone go around and harass people and then steal multiple items while live streaming yourself doing so. It's like the influencer version of Darwinism. And his actions are definitely catching up to him here now because he was just perp walked out in front of the entire country.
Look at that.
Secretary John Vic Remulla will now make a statement.
He's buffed, huh? What are you gonna say?
Magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat.
Yeah, the smirk he had during his arrest and mugshot, that's completely gone. Dude.
Yeah, that, of course that John is gone.
He's smirking too.
Yo, they got him upstanding hefty, boy. They're dead gonna make an example directly out of him.
Let Ramsey know. Oh, you're next.
I ain't gonna lie. Nah, dude, you're first. We just waiting for you to really get sentenced.
Dude, he was warned multiple times. He didn't care. He just openly embraced going to jail in the Philippines on his stream. And now he's in even more trouble than what I think he's ever been in his life. And that really, really sets the bar when you look at his situation that happened in Miami. Because if you have a horrific attack on your record and somehow
he looked
the situation that happened.
Yeah, because again, with the situation where he attacked that female jogger, the reason he did that jump is because he was blasted out his mind on shrooms. So yeah, you could see it. He's clearly seeing more things than we're seeing, at least during this moment.
In Miami, because if you have a horrific attack on your record and somehow you're in more trouble than what you were then, oh boy. So what are they charging him for?
Vitali engaged in multiple disruptive and inappropriate acts, including attempting to kiss and grab him, trying to seize his service firearm, taking videos.
What? He tried to seize a firearm, huh?
Oh my God, bro.
Of him without consent, mocking other security guards, and vlogging without a permit in BGC. Also, in Vitali's latest video in BGC, nakita siyang sumasakay ng patrol motorcycle na walang abiso.
Oh wow, there's just a whole plethora of charges here that can be disastrous for him. They're also talking not just really English. They're speaking
the firearm thing probably is bad.
Tagalog with English, which I think they call Taglish.
You can ask Henrik, he'd know.
I had to transcribe a lot of this to actually understand what is going on, and then run it through ChatGPT, and then have ChatGPT essentially tell me what they were saying. So it's not fully spot on yet, but that's what happens when we're trying to break this news. So here we have, I guess, the charges against Vitali, which aren't 100% set in stone from what I can tell, because he just kind of threw out a lot of the things that happened that they're investigating him for. So first you have unjust vexation, which is engaging in behavior that caused annoyance and distress to others. Then you have alarm and scandal, which is actions that disturb public peace and order. Then you had attempted theft, which was trying to unlawfully take a security guard's firearm.
Yeah, we did not see that clip, but if I would have saw that clip, I would have been like, oh yeah, nah, he's absolutely done. I don't even know if Johnny on that type of timing.
That's a serious charge. That is, did this happen after my coverage? Did this happen after?
That's what I'm saying. When did that happen? We didn't see. Nobody talked about that during the John, because the things we had seen was the thing with the woman where he said like, "Oh yeah, I'm Arabian," and she understood him. We seen him yelling in people's faces, crawling on the floor like a dog. We seen him take the bike. We just obviously we seen him take stuff in the mall. We seen him take the hat up to security. They didn't show this firearm thing. No, that's insane.
He was arrested? I don't remember that being on the stream that I skimmed through. That is a serious charge. Then you have the 2 counts of theft if they go after him for taking the motorcycle and the industrial fan, and then also that face mask, but they returned the face mask pretty quickly. So we'll see what they do there. Then you have the threatening to rob an old lady as well. But what I didn't know until now is apparently if you steal a motorcycle in the Philippines, you can actually get up to life in prison. And this is all due to a newer and stricter law they put in place around 2016.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
In the Philippines, the theft of a motorcycle or carnapping, as it's known, can lead to significant penalties under RA 10,883, the new Anti-Carnapping Act of 2016, with potential imprisonment ranging from lengthy terms to life imprisonment for aggravated offenses.
To life in prison. And this is all due to a newer and stricter law they put in place around 2016. Now, will he get life in prison? There's no way. But the fact that you would even go to a country and do something that can give you a maximum of life in prison is insane. We
should be saying the same thing to Johnny, but we have.
Seeing multiple locals say that he could be facing up to 24 years in prison, as it's up to 12 years for each of the counts of theft there. And that's just the theft cases alone. And then you have all these other charges up here as well. So, will he get this amount of time? Probably not. But I don't think he's going to just leave the country next week, to put it lightly.
Maybe next year.
Man, trust me, I got quite the guy that could tell him about being stuck in a country. I got quite the guy that could call him up, give him some advice. Or better yet, it won't be advice because it won't be helpful.
He was watching this video, it doesn't matter. So he already know.
That stuff.
It seems like they very much so want to charge him. So then they go on to say that charges also stem from incidents where Vitali is seen grabbing a security guard's hat, attempting to seize another guard's firearm, and threatening to rob a woman in Bonifacio Global C. Now, Secretary Romola, who is the guy that essentially had him perp walked out there in front of the whole country, now he said that Vitali will not be deported immediately, but will remain in the Bureau of Immigration Detention Facility to face the charges filed against him.
Cooked. Cooked. Cooked.
to emphasize that no special treatment will be given, stating that we're done with foreigners who only insult Filipinos. This is an example that we are serious here in our country, and we won't let them belittle us.
Ooh, they gonna stick it to him.
Bomba!
They sticking it to him. Yo, I wish somebody would even try now.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Yeah.
It's like, boy, ain't no way, boy. They said belittle us. Foreigners insult us.
Nah.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
We show you what we do.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Yo, catch.
What's that? What's that? Those letters? F-A-F-O or whatever.
Huh?
The one mess around and find out.
Oh, F-A-F-O. Yeah, you said it right.
Yeah,
now.
F-A-F-O.
I was. Yo,
He found out.
Yo, I had a lag moment. I was like, yo, mom is what?
Yeah, he found out. He found out.
Oh no, he absolutely found out. I ain't gonna lie, but we saw the if y'all ain't see, go check out the other vid. You know what I'm saying? We had to watch from Legal Mindset. If you ain't see, bro, like yo, these prisons over in the Philippines, yeah, it's not fun to say the very least. It's yeah.
He found out, and Ramsey's finding out.
I don't find no. He didn't. What's his name? Johnny already found out. It's just the factor of like it's different how countries handle it within their justice system.
More and more keep coming.
I'm like, but we already knew he was cooked. Like he been cooked.
Oh my God.
He been cooked since like September, end of September last year. I swear Johnny been cooked. But honestly, Vitali been cooked for years.
Okay, Vitali. He's going back again.
And they also stated that authorities are seeking Vitali's cameraman, who may also face charges for enabling a commission of crime. This is a stark contrast from what we've seen Japan do with Johnny Somali, and now maybe even South Korea with Johnny Somali, as they seem to be playing way more softball with him there. In the Philippines, they're not messing around. They had him crip walk down in front of the whole country within a week of an arrest. Within the week of him.
He's doing a crip walk. Oh my God! Yo, told you better stop.
They arrested him right away. They arrested him 2 days after my video on him.
That's what I said. They got him out of there quick. That's why I said, like I said, literally on the one jump, like he done speed run this John, bro. Like he really did, and he's sitting here smiling like you not about to catch this jail time. That's real tough. Hey, Vitali.
He matching his hat. He trying to make his face match his hat.
Nah, yo, because I remember I put his head up too in the other vid. That joke was funny. But yeah, it ain't looking too sunshines and rainbows. Not at all. Tough.
They arrested him on the 3rd of April. Now on the 7th of April, they're having him perp walked out in front of the entire country saying, hey, we're going to make an example out of this guy. This is not okay. This is crazy. Why, as an influencer, would you ever go mess around and do this kind of content, especially not in your home country? Fair enough if you actually understand the laws of the place that you're in, but still, please, never do so.
Okay, even if he did understand the laws of, like, the Philippines, like, you still shouldn't do none of this, John. That's the thing. It's just like you still shouldn't do any of this.
These people is not.
Johnny Somali could know the South Korean laws like the back of his hand, like front to back, everything, recite all of it. If he still does what he does, who cares? He's still breaking these jaws. It's the same thing for Vitali. It's like, yo, you could know, but like, you should just not go. You shouldn't even do this in your home country again. Like I told you,
exactly.
Like even
Just
if you
don't do it.
for the U.S. Anyway, this Nuisance IRL streamer John is just whack. Like, have y'all not, bro? How many times do we have to clown Jack Dorky before heads get it, bro? Like, I ain't gonna lie.
That baby, you somewhere crying when his girlfriend back.
Yeah, no, he not. He went to the club the other day, and apparently he's harassing more ads.
Stuff like this,
That's
because
great.
again, I want to live in a world where I can walk around in public without having to worry about being harassed by an IRL streamer. Is that so much to ask for? And I feel like everyone in the world deserves that very basic right. If you're out in public, you shouldn't have some IRL streamer harassing you to try to get some sort of reaction so they can monetize it for their live stream. It's just unacceptable. But continuing, it says Vitali's actions have drawn significant criticism, and authorities are committed to ensuring accountability for his conduct in the Philippines. Here's a little snippet where he says that Vitali has to take accountability for his own content.
People have to take responsibility for the content they create.
Amen.
I know somebody else that truly
Men.
truly needs to hear it.
I need to text this to somebody's phone in South Korea.
It is not a license to shame or to hurt or to besmirch anyone.
I need to text this.
I-vlog ang social media.
Email
Ay
it.
may
Make a video of it.
kakibat na
How can you fax audio?
But then Vitali gets
I
in
don't
trouble
know.
during the
We
press
need to find a
conference
way to
because
get it to him.
for some reason the
Dummy.
dude just can't stay serious even though his freedom is literally on the line here. Bro's freedom is literally at stake. And speaking of the other stake, he's also now banned from Kick.com. So that stake...
That is truly
He said,
the one.
I can't lose my steak deal.
And now you lost the deal and the platform. That's tough. Hey man. So y'all still want to go out Nuisance IRL stream?
Is there a way we could send that man's words, just those couple of words, phrases, to everybody out there doing dumb stuff?
I
Huh?
didn't think
Can
so.
we make a video of it? Can we
I did not think so.
text it, email, fax it? I don't know. How can we get it to them? Because
my thing is just like, what is the end goal? That's always what I ask, because it's always like with Johnny's clout and money, but it's like, okay, you got the attention. It's the worst type of attention, and the money's never gonna come because of the situation you put yourself in for that attention and money. So what is the, and now if Vitali literally did the same exact thing, ICE is doing the same thing. What is the end goal? I know. Well, we know what it is now, but
deal is gone. He has officially been 404 as he was so worried about becoming.
Before we give our next question, may I just remind Mr. Vitali to respect the secretary while he is speaking and not say anything or gesture anything that is out of the ordinary. Thank you so much. So may we call on Mr. Rambo from
Why are
BBX?
we
Wait a
letting-
minute.
are
He
we-
being disrespectful too?
Bro, we're not about to let him talk, right? Like
He was trying to talk. Look at him. Yo, that man stopped playing. He turned around and looked
Oh
and said,
boy, that is the stare of a man who wants to put you under the
Exactly.
prison. Vitali is in for a rough time. Who would have known that harassing people and just making an absolute fool out of yourself and I guess the platform that
This
you
fool was making Johnny funny faces? Yo,
That's
come
what I'm
on.
saying. I'm sitting here. I'm listening to it totally. But I'm like, are they really doing that? They
Yo,
gotta
there's no-
stop in the
there's-
middle
there's
of this
no way he's
hearing
over there.
and say, I need you to
There's-
stop and respect. And
There's no way he's
what is
over
he
there doing his job.
doing? He was trying to talk. He was doing his eyes going different. I don't know, bro.
I don't know what's gonna make these heads like take their situation seriously. I don't know what it's gonna be.
That jail on wires hanging.
Nah, but then okay, you can say that for Johnny, but like he went
No,
to
I'm not
jail.
talking about Johnny. I'm talking about Vitali.
Oh yeah, nah, Vitali's cooked though,
Yeah,
because
hold
again,
on.
like I said, if you ain't seen them Filipino jails, yeah, you don't want to be there. Like if Johnny was in this situation, oh no, Johnny would have straightened up in 2.5. I'm gonna keep it a buck, because if he knew he was going here, oh no, he's done for. Like, I ain't gonna lie, Vitali, you might survive.
you represent would get you banned. I feel like it's pretty obvious, but I guess people need to be made examples of so others will learn. Because at the end of the day, no one wants this, and not even Kick wants this, because Kick does not want to risk being banned in a whole country. So they're just gonna quickly ban and get rid of whatever streamer that causes a commotion like that. But then a journalist asked if Vitali is allowed to speak.
Good morning, Secretary Jess Cruzat from ABS-CBN News. May I ask if Mr. Vitali is allowed to speak?
No.
What does he need to say?
Exactly.
He's sorry? Come on now. I'm tired of these apologies.
He not saying he's sorry.
No, not today. Only
He was ready to go fight Unlock Philippines for the same job. Cause he wouldn't want to apologize and all. He wouldn't take accountability for him making garbage content. Like, bro.
in the formal inquest.
All right. Okay.
I mean, you could see Vitali's disappointment there. This is such an insane situation that's just so incredibly self-inflicted,
It's
like
just-
so many of the
yeah,
other
it's
stories
just-
that we cover.
oh,
Why would you
disgusting.
ever do this to yourself and to other people? But something I was not expecting was being credited by the police for arresting him or for finding out about this. Because here a day ago, the Taguig City police station posted criminal charges filed against YouTuber Vitali over viral BGC incident. The Taguig police station has taken swift and divisive action in response against a viral video involving Russian-American YouTuber Vitali, who is now facing multiple criminal complaints following an incident at Bonifacio Global City that drew widespread public outrage. Authorities immediately launched an investigation after receiving reports from local residents and security personnel who allegedly harassed the foreign content creator. Police gathered statements, reviewed complaints before the city's prosecutor's office on April 3rd, 2025. They also coordinated with hotel management and local establishments in the area to secure evidence.
What's his game? Unlock Philippines. Talk to him at when he was coming out the hotel, the building right there.
Potentially. Unlock Philippine posted a vid. We gotta watch that, John.
Ensure accountability. The incident stemmed from a video posted on April 1st, 2025 by the YouTube channel Atozi titled "Scumbag IRL Streamer Destroys His Life in the Philippines Live." That title aged very well now.
Entirely.
Wow.
Well. But yeah, this is more or less the factor. You know what's funny about this? Like everybody still say to this day, like, yo, you cover heads like Johnny, Ice, Vitali, Jack Doherty, all these bulls, all you're doing is giving a cloud. They're just gonna keep going up off of this. Well, guess what? Atozi covered this fool, got 600K. They're crediting him saying, yo, if he ain't make this vid, we wouldn't have even known.
Thank you. Kim saying a big thank you to him, man. All right.
Are you sure it's only helping them out? Are you sure? Maybe in some cases, yeah, I'll give it to you. But in all cases,
no.
Let's get for real.
No, we gonna keep pushing it out there to get these knuckleheads.
And that's what I'm saying. My best example is literally everything with Johnny, bro.
Yeah.
Was not expecting to see my video in an official police statement, though. I just saw his live stream and I was like, there's no way this guy's this stupid to be doing that there. So I made a video on it. The video, which has reached over 600,000 views, shows Vitali aggressively approaching and filming people in the street in Taguig. Vitali, 32, was reportedly staying in a hotel in Fort Bonifacio during the visit.
Past 30, or not even pushing past 30, by the way.
On March 31st, around 11 a.m., he was seen walking along Bonifacio High Street where the incident took place. He was caught on video confronting several individuals while making live streaming content for social media. According to reports, these affected include security guards and workers in the area. One guard said that Vitali forcefully pulled his ID from his neck. Another worker said that the YouTuber took his hat without permission, while a third, also a security guard personnel, claimed that the foreigner tried to grab his service firearm. Yeah, okay, so I mean, that is a serious charge.
Yo, I really need to know when that happened. Like,
I wonder, was that the same day? Because I remember that video with the hat and everything and the badge. Why am I having this feeling like I'd seen him grab at the waist?
Nah.
Recognizing the suspect's foreign nationality, the Taguig police...
I would have remembered that. That's something where, like, obviously within a crime, especially within, like, a crime factor, too, like, yeah, we're going to take that into account massively, because that's going to be one of the things that would definitely cook you, like, in law.
Also coordinated with the Bureau of Immigration to determine possible violations of immigration laws. A formal request was sent to the BI for updates of the YouTuber's current status for guidance and further action. Taguig authorities have issued a strong reminder to all visitors and online content creators to respect local laws.
Facts.
Warning that actions meant to harass or humiliate people, whether it's on camera or not, can have serious consequences.
Stupid actions got stupid consequences.
The Taguig City Police Station assured the public that they're continuing to monitor the case and are committed to protecting residents from similar incidents in the future. I mean, shout out the Philippines for handling this so quickly. And also, like, this should definitely not scare anyone from going to the Philippines, because they want tourism there. They just don't want people to be live.
They don't want nuisance IRL streamers. They do not want none of these bomba clats.
Bomba clat!
Streaming and harassing people in public. It's very easy to go visit a country and not act like Vitali. That's crazy being in an official Filipino police statement. Shout out to all my Filipinos. I love you guys. I'm currently in a different setup, as you can see, because I'm currently traveling to go to yet another crazy influencer trial. I guess we just do that now. I've had a lot of fun doing it.
I had a feeling because I'm like, bro, where is Atozi at? Like, I ain't
Where you think he's who's trial? Because he's
not. He can't go to Johnny's new John, because Johnny's John is in May now.
May 16th to be exact.
Somebody else might be having something going on.
Who though?
More content, more slop.
Don't worry,
Atozi. Here we're going to another case tomorrow, and I have to get up at 5 in the morning. It's currently at 2:41 a.m. So I won't be getting too much sleep because I have to drive for a couple hours tomorrow to get to this court case because it is in the middle of nowhere. But hey, if this video gets like 75,000 likes, I might fly out to the Philippines as well to go to Vitali's trial. But other than that, if you're new here,
he's here in the States, right?
No, I don't think so.
He's not in the United
Free to
States.
subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. And yeah, drop a like on this video so maybe I can go to the Philippines as well. Peace.
Or maybe he is. I have no clue. But I ain't gonna lie though. Shout out to Atozi.
Yeah. We'll be there, right behind you. I
We
mean,
got
not physically.
Scumbag
but...
IRL streamer now facing 24 years in Philippines prison. Of course, if you guys want to watch the OG original video, that boy will be down in the description. First link, you know what I'm saying? Gotta share the love of the Tozy. Been watching the Tozy for a minute now, along with, you know, has like 15 minutes shade legal. I say everybody, I ain't gonna lie.
I never do it.
Gotta share the love, no cap. Final opinions and conjecture.
Here's
Yeah,
mine.
I got nothing. I got nothing.
Here's mine. Put the hand clap on for me, please. Here's mine. Thank you, Philippines. Next.
Nah, but seriously though, yeah, this was the only thing that was bound to happen with Fusi, and I mean with Fusi, with Vitali. I be thinking all these.
Oh my God!
People,
I think Fusi's on your mind. We got to do a Fusi.
You know what's funny? It's you know, actually low key kind of is me because like Vitali and Fusi in their primes, like they were both posting during their primes in the same time, like during the same era. So I'm thinking of Fusi now, like oh crap, I screwed up. But like with Vitali. Yeah, they not pulling out no stops. You know what I'm saying? They just sitting there. They said, listen, you Nuisance IRL streamer bulls. We done seen what y'all been doing in all these other countries. It's not happening here, little bro. We said watch out. You didn't watch out. You about to watch this jail time. Now that is truly tough. So yeah, what did we learn? What did we learn? What did we learn?
Stupid
Actions.
get stupid
consequences.
Ching ching.
I ain't gonna lie. So yeah, Vitali, we gonna be seeing you later, little bro. I mean, hopefully you don't get life.
Clean.
I don't think you deserve life. I'll make you be the buck. Like you're a turbo moron, like the rest of these Nuisance IRL streamers, but I don't think you deserve life. Like I ain't gonna hold you. But if they give it to you, that's really tough if they give that to you. I ain't gonna cap. But you know, seriousness, yeah. So if anything else happens with Vitali, we'll be here to, you know what I'm saying, catch y'all up with that. Other than that, push it over to that end screen game. Like this up if you enjoyed me and the boss, would very much appreciated. I ain't gonna lie, you already know what it is. 5K up, 5K down, because 5K, swinging around the way, baby.
Sounds so low.
Turn on the post notification bell as y'all seen the boss, you know what I'm saying, ringing that boy up. The, you know what I'm saying, the blue bell, the ringer. So that every time the boss truly posts on this page, MNT Mama Trill, this John right here, that boy will be straight up in your feed. As always, I already know how it goes. Last but not least, boss, go ahead and tell them what they have to do on each and every vid.
About you from the beginning to the end.
That'd be fire.
From
I
every
very much appreciate
second
that.
to the end second. The beginning second to the end second. And thank you. Thank you so much.
You
Watching this week has been really good. Thank you. A lot of comments. Thank you.
It's been up.
Come join us in our live on Saturday. Okay?
Lives be
Thank you.
fun.
Thank
And
you,
that
everybody.
job be. Shout out to everybody in the community. As we always say, appreciate y'all for giving us the time of day. You know what I'm saying? Watching around this time, gelling. And we'll catch y'all when we cover the next bozo. Peace.